Hey there, hi there, hello there, Nick here. The game I am talking over today is Team Fighting Tactics. I recently just started playing TFT. It reminds me of a StarCraft 2 arcade game called Minds and Magic. You roll cards to select your champions to put on the board. You then auto-battle other people, and the people who win the most fights win the game. The play mode I'm playing today is called Hyper Roll. Now, on to today's topic. Today, we are going to talk about failure. That's right, not every day can be roses. This week's weigh-in, I'm back up 3.5 pounds. Do I know why? Yes, actually. I ate emotionally. I have been extremely frustrated. Dissatisfied with the outcome of the insurance review, I ate from emotional frustration. I also had spare money, which enabled me to make horrible choices at the store. I bought chocolate. I bought ice cream. I bought chips. And then I ate all of them over the span of a few days. Am I mad at myself? Yes. At the same time, I know beating myself too hard will impact the choices I make tomorrow. So self, I forgive you. Let's do better tomorrow. Okay, buddy? So how do I recover? How does one move forward? For me, I'm going to get back to the basics. Tonight, I will have roasted carrots and my protein shake. Tomorrow I will wake up and have my protein shake. I will continue to distance myself from carbs. I will eat fruit when I'm hungry, between meals. It's the simple things. Was this a failed week? Yes, but it was also one among many really successful weeks. Future Nick here. Looking back on a script from a month ago, this is exactly what I did. I got back to the basics. I am now down to 443 pounds, having lost the weight and then more. I really just needed time to recoup. The devastation of the lies by Blue Cross Blue Shield really did set me back. It was a legitimate loss. Captain Picard said, "It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not weakness, that is life." That is exactly how I feel about my current situation for weight loss surgery. I did not commit any mistakes. I did my due diligence. I followed the program and steps and was approved. But yet, failure was my outcome. The 5 stages of grief is where I have been. I feel like I'm finally at the acceptance points. I accept that I will not be getting weight loss surgery this year. This is merely the start and not the finish of this story, however. Gaining weight again by emotionally eating and the failure to be able to obtain weight loss surgery this year. Both of these are failures. It's interesting that when I examine my failure, I think about the people that shaped me, that helped me get to where I am now. I think about my grandma June. She had a bunch of sayings she would say, nothing nearly as crazy as my grandpap's sayings though. Ran away like a gut-shot cat. Thanks, Grandpa. My, what a different time you came from. Anyways, June, however, passed on wisdoms. Accept the things you cannot change and change the things you can. I can almost hear it in her voice. It's just been so long. I miss them dearly. But she's right. That distant voice of Graham's is right. I can't change what the insurance did. I don't have enough evidence to stand on. It's a bunch of he said, she said. The hospital did not save a recording and is unwilling to help in appealing any further. So this leaves me with the second situation. Change the things you can. As such, I continue to work on trying to talk out my feelings rather than eat them. That is what is truly in my control. Taking ownership for what you do wrong and doing it better next time. That is the human experience. Well, it's been a check-in.
You know, he's not alone. I've been bouncing between the same 4-pound range with no real loss, just returned to the lowest I've had. It's been longer than I'd like to admit, and I'm sure sometimes my own failings bleed into his. There are a lot of times when I basically ask permission, even though it's not really that. I ask if it'd be bad if I had some food or skipped walking, and Nick is normally very, hey, do what you need to do, but will often tag along in whatever bad thing that I do. Almost like by asking permission, I'm giving him permission as well. That being said, there have been some things that have moved forward. I found out my vitamin D is still pretty low. Not the nearly non existent that it was, but still pretty low, even for the Pacific Northwest. I doubled my vitamin D intake and have tried to get some sun, but not too much because sunburns suck. At the end of the day, the best thing we can do is look at what we've been doing and try to do better. I know we've both talked about things we thought we were doing that were part of the problem, but we're both at lower weights than when we started this by a lot, and this was just a bump in the road, and we will get there eventually. Future Audrey here. I just wanted to add that I'm continuing to have health issues and that really impact my weight loss, like nausea at all times of the day and a good amount of abdominal pain. There's nothing to say for it yet, except that between all of my doctors and the ones at the urgent care and the ER, all we can guess is that it's my gallbladder, which is doubtful, or my gastritis, which would tie into my ankylosing spondylitis. I did manage to move the 3 to 4 pound range down a pound, but there's nothing more to tell than that. It's hard to eat a good weight loss diet when I'm nauseous because I'm supposed to eat whatever sounds good or bland foods. I have a medication now that I take 4 times a day, in addition to taking it 4 times a day, which means that I have to wake up in the middle of the night to take it. I cannot eat for 2 to 3 hours before taking it or an hour after to ensure that it is able to absorb into my stomach with no food present. So not really getting a good night's sleep, not really able to eat at good times of the day, and it leaves me really hungry for quite a bit of time, like where I'm just sitting there, there's a 3 to 4 hour stretch where I just can't eat and I'm waiting to eat, and then I eat more than I should when I'm able to eat, or I make poor choices because they're faster or because I want to feel more satisfied because I've been so unsatisfied. But it's just got to move forward and do a little bit better every time that I can. I'm afraid I don't have any great quotes to finish us off from here, either from my ancestors or, iconic sci-fi television shows. But I do hope that everyone has a great week, and we will catch you next time, buddies.